Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. We are going to get started. We're going to get balanced. We're going to get focused. We're going to get our circulation going. We're going to get in shape. If you're in the right place, stay here and bring your feet together. You don't need any equipment for this yoga practice. Okay? Bring the hands together. Stand tall. And let out all the tension from your body. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. This will de-stress the mind and the body and prepare you to practice. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way. Exhale, relax the sides of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. One more, inhale. Fill, keep expanding. Exhale, close the eyes. Bring all your attention to the space between and behind the two eyebrows. Let's take a moment to set an intention for our Monday. First, let's just have a good attitude toward Monday. Say, I love Monday. Your intention might be to be more patient this week, not get angry. It could be just to be a little happier in general. Or you may want to offer your practice to somebody else who might need it. Now, open the eyes and let's begin. Interlace all the fingers and take the palms up to the ceiling. Press your feet to the floor. It's okay if your shoulders come up a little bit. You're going to feel your legs stretch. Make them real straight. Your arms, your waist. Inhale. Exhale. Try to get equal weight on the right and left foot. Inhale. Exhale. This will get you ready for all the poses we're going to do. Inhale. Exhale. Push the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Calm down. Separate your feet. Take hold of your waist. Drop the chin to the chest. Shoulders back. Roll your head to the right. Back. Left. Front, again, right. Back, left, front, right, back, left, front, and right, back, left, front, reverse, left, back, right. Left, back, right, front, left, back, right. One more. Left, back, right, front. Take the arms out to the side. Reach the arms out. And now turn the palms up. Take the arms up over the head and go up on the balls of the feet. Try to get your heels forward and your toes back. This will help you line everything up. If you fall, just lower the heels and try again. You might have to come up and down a couple times, okay? Pull the navel in, knit the bottom ribs together and pull them up and have energy in all your fingers. Lower the heels, bend the knees, and let's lean our elbows against the thighs. If you can't reach the elbows, you can use your hands, okay? So breathe here, and let's start a little pulse. We're trying to loosen up our hips, our knees. Always work according to your condition. If you have trouble with your knees, you might do it way up here, okay? So whatever you can do is all good. Try not to get caught up in having to be perfect or expecting, having expectations for your practice. Just have good intentions. That's all. It's all good. Bring yourself up and step the feet together. We're going to do one more warm up before the sun salutation. You're going to look the chin up and then drop the chin down. Look the chin up and let the shoulders go a little bit back. Come up. Drop the chin on the chest. Let the shoulders go a little bit forward. Like you could just kind of dozed off here. And center. Chin up. Shoulders back. Now go a little bit more backwards. And come up. And drop the chin. Drop the shoulders. Go a little more forward. And come up. Bend the knees. Stretch. Bend the knees. Stretch. All right. So we do this class in parts. So if you just need a little something, you do that. You continue, and you stop when you have to stop. If you can do the whole class, that's good too. Okay? So don't always feel you have to do the whole class. Let's come to the top of our mat for Surya Namaskara, the sun salutation. We start in that nice, relaxed mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring hands together, Pranmasana, pose of the prayer. Reach up, lift the chest, see your ceiling or your sky, wherever you're practicing today, and fold over. Bend the knees, everybody, Monday. We're usually a little tight here. Bend the knees, see if you can get your chest down toward your legs, your knees toward your chest. Step the right leg back, knee down. We're going to go slow here. If you have to go slower, that's fine. Lift the chin till your thighs are in a straight line. Now come to a plank, like you're going to do some push-ups. This pose is very important. Over time, it will make your arms very strong. The arm bones thick, healthy. Lower the knees, chest, chin to the floor. Slide forward a few inches, point your feet, pull the shoulders back. This is called the cobra. You want to stretch your legs and no pressure in the back. Flex your feet, separate them a little bit. Push up to the knees, buttocks up and back, downward facing dog. This one is really good for getting ready for all the poses. Okay, you got a forward bend at your hips. You're stretching your arms and legs, and you're trying to lengthen your spine as much as you can. Right foot between the hands, back knee down, and look up. We're just welcoming Monday. We're just getting ourselves together. Both feet together. Hang. You can bend and stretch a little bit. See if you can get your knees a little looser, your ankles, your thighs, your hips. Start to pump some blood into the body. Now shake out your head like you had wet hair. You're just shaking it out. Okay, bring those hands together. Find your balance. Come up. Lean back. See the ceiling. And return Pranmasana. We go on the other side. Reach up. See the ceiling. Bend your back. And fold. Bend the knees there. See now if you can get your chest a little closer to your legs. Relax all your toes. Left leg back. Knee to the floor. This pose is called equestrian. You try to look up and bend in the middle of your back. Plank pose. So strengthen the body. Make sure shoulders are over the wrist. Lower the knees, chest, chin. This pose is called Ashtangasana. Slide forward, point the feet, pull the shoulders back, and come downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and get the head a little closer to the floor without bending the elbows. Draw the navel to the spine. Push through your hands, all the fingers, all the knuckles. Left foot steps forward. If it doesn't get forward, use your hand to pull it up there. Bend in your back. Step the feet together. If you like sun salutations, I have another video that's all just sun salutations. Bend and straight a little bit. See if that's getting a little looser. And then get your head a little closer to your legs. No pain. Coming up, assemble the hands. Squeeze the buttocks. See the ceiling. Pranmasana. Okay? Now we're going to do a variation. Okay? This will use different muscles and will challenge you a little bit more. Okay? So start the same way with our hands in prayer. Take your hands down, back behind you. Pull back like someone's pulling your arms. Come up and over. Dive over the legs. Clasp the fingers behind the back and squeeze your shoulder blades and palms together. Squeeze your legs. You can keep them straight now. Unless the bent feels better, then that's fine too. Hands to the floor. Right leg back with a straight leg. And then both legs back to that plank. See if you can lower your whole body down in one piece. Point the toes, clasp your fingers behind you, and lift your chest like the cobra. There's different arms. All these variations now will stretch your chest. Place your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe comfortably. My teacher, Dharma Mitra, always says, breathe comfortably and everything works out the best. Right foot forward, back leg straight. Still try to look up if you can. Both feet together. Drop your head. Reach your fingers back. Start to come up. Keep reaching those arms back. Let it pull you back. See the ceiling. Arm near the ear. Come up. And Pranmasana. Ready to do the other side. Lower the arms. Start to reach back. Stretch your shoulders, your biceps, your pecs. Come up and over. Clasp the fingers behind the back. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze your arms. Relax your toes. Hands to the floor, left leg back with a straight leg. Look up. Plank pose. Lower your body in one piece to the floor. Point your feet. Clasp fingers behind the back. Arch up. Squeeze the shoulders. See if you can keep your toes on the floor. And don't worry if you don't go that much. Over time, it all comes. Hands under the shoulders, downward dog. This is a work in process. The body's always changing. Every day you got to do something to make yourself healthier, stronger. We have to exercise and we have to eat good food. Left foot forward, back leg straight, look up. Both feet forward. Now feel for your balance. Start to reach your fingertips way back. Lift the chest. Think your head's going to go on your tailbone. And return. Rest the arms. Inhale. Exhale, relax the toes. Inhale. Exhale, relax the body. Let's turn everybody sideways. Line your toes up so they're on the same line. Okay, you don't want one foot more in front than the other. Stretch your legs. You reach the arms out to the side. Turn your palms up. Bring the pinky finger to touch in the front. Good. Now touch your shoulders. Bring your elbows to touch in the front. Pull your core in. Squeeze the buttocks. Open the elbows out to the side. Grab the shoulders and pull your shoulders wide apart. Pull, 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 pull. And then reach out, palms up near your ear. Reach up. Stretch your thighs. Catch your waist. Roll your shoulders back. See the ceiling? And come to flat back. Keep looking forward, you guys. And reach your buttocks back and your chest forward. Keep your legs nice and firm. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands down on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, you can use a chair. You can put your elbows on a chair if you have yoga blocks. If you don't have anything, hold your legs if you can't reach the floor. If you reach the floor, okay, let's start to get our head to the floor. You might have to open your feet just a little bit more, wiggle them a little bit. If it's too easy and your neck is squashed on the floor, heel toe in a little bit. Okay? Now stay there. Pick your shoulders up away from the floor. And roll the outer edges of your feet into the floor. Press your big toe, your outer heel, and firm the middle of your legs. Breathing here, let all the blood go to the head. Relax around the chest and the heart. We want everything to move freely in the body. So we want to be toned, but we don't want to be tight. Not in the heart, not in the lungs, not over in the chest. Let everything have space inside. Now walk to your right leg. Pick your back heel up and put your knee on the floor. Point the back foot. If you can, make a line from one knee to the other knee. Okay, and then take your right hand on the knee and the left hand on top of that. You're going to feel a stretch in the front of the left thigh. All weight out of the lower back. Bend the front knee so you lower the right buttocks. Catch your waist like we did standing. Squeeze the elbows back and see the ceiling. If you know any other version of Kapyasana, you're welcome to do that. If you need an easier version, keep your hands on your knee or return your hands to the floor. Okay, let's bring our hands to the floor. Everybody, pull back and flex your front foot. See if you can lower your right cheek to your calf. I still have a little bit to go, and I'm not going to force. You just wait. If you wait about every 15 seconds, it drops a little bit more. So you got to be really patient when trying to change your body for the better. You got to stay focused on it, consistent. You got to keep plugging along. Okay, now this is how we get to the other side. Bend the front knee, pick the back toes up, pick the back knee up, and use your hands to walk all the way to the left. Bring your back knee to the floor and point the foot. Okay? Try to get that line from one knee to the other. Left hand to the knee, right hand on top. If it's hard to balance, you can always hold a wall or turn the front toe in a little bit, like 10 degrees. That helps you balance, okay? Now make that line. Lift all weight out of your lower back. And remember your intention. We're going to have a good week. We're not going to be patient. We're not going to get angry. We're going to try to be happier. And if you're doing this yoga class, you're already off to a really good start. Okay? Let's catch our hips and squeeze the elbows back. You can do this class on another day too. It doesn't have to be Monday. If you like this class, just save it and you can do it anytime. But we'll have classes for every day of the week, okay? There's lots of other classes there. We have Pilates, yoga, lots of things you can try. Okay, bring the hands to the floor. Flex the front foot. You're going to pull back. Sometimes people are not comfortable putting weight on their knee here. You can always put a pillow under there or a fold up little towel. We're going to try to get our left cheek to our calf muscle now. Keep breathing comfortably. And just let it happen. With practice, it's going to come. You'll feel a nice stretch. Everything's going to start to feel better. A lot of it has to do with your blood flowing. Now we're going to return to the original position. So We're going to come up. We're going to parallel our legs to the open space. Get our hands in line with the toes again. One more time. Nice and easy. See if we can get your head to the floor. Good. It gets better and better and better. And your stamina is improving. Grab your hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, come all the way up. Squeeze your elbows back. See the ceiling. Bend back however much feels good. Return. Release the arms and heel toe the feet together. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're preparing to balance. Okay, so start to feel your feet. Inhale. Exhale. And if balance is hard for you, go ahead and go stand at a wall so you have something to hold on to, or a counter, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to turn. I'm going to turn the right leg out. I'm not going to mirror you. I'm going to turn my right leg out. So make sure you turn yours, okay? From the hip. Can you move your leg a little bit like that? Now open it to the maximum. And see if you can bring your toe off. You can bring in the calf. You can stay here. Or you can take that foot and bring it way up here. And then assemble your hands together. Inhale. Exhale. Confident. Inhale. Developing confidence. Exhale. Inhale. Energy makes energy. Exhale. That's why you're going to feel better after you exercise. You're not going to be more tired. You're going to feel better. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Release. And we're going to do the same thing with the left. You're going to turn out the leg. You're going to move it a little bit in your hip joint. Right after this, we're going to do some hip stretches. Okay, so we're just warming up. Now open it up to the maximum. See if the toe comes off. And then the calf. Okay, coming up. Go to the same spot you did on the first side. This is called the tree pose, and it's for steadiness. It's good to do something every day to balance, to practice your balance, okay? You can make up your own balances or use some of the yoga ones. Oh, hi, Mufasa. This is my cat, Mufasa. Whenever I do this pose, he comes and he tries to knock me over, whether I'm teaching on Zoom or teaching here in the house or making a YouTube video. Okay, break the pose. And let's come to hands and knees, everybody, for some cat stretches. Okay? You can flex your feet, put your hands right under your shoulders, and then round the back. Blow out all the air, push the floor. Inhale, arch the back, tailbone and head. Slowly move toward each other. Exhale, round, curl in, squeeze the stomach. Inhale, slowly bend your spine the other way. Exhale, round, push the floor. Inhale, arch. We're going to do a couple more. If you rather do your handstand pose, you can do handstand if you know that. And round. And arch. If it's too much, you can always do a child's pose. You can just sit out and rest for a second, okay? So we always work at our own pace. Okay, everyone likes it a little bit different. Let's do one more of these. If you're in your handstand, start to come down. This is our last cat. And the child's pose now. Knees as wide as the mat, toes together. Lower the elbows, sit on your feet, and lower the head. If you have knee problem, don't go that far back. Go like this. Okay? Only as much as comfortable for your knees. This is good for your knees if you don't have problem here. If you have problem, you always got to be extra careful. Okay? You can have your elbows down, or you could go on the fingertips and walk your arms out ahead of you. Those will stretch the back. It will help remove fatigue. The rabbit pose. Walk your hands in. Make your knees parallel again, okay? And then flex both feet. This is a back bending pose, okay? Reach back, grab your right heel with your right hand. If you can't get it, you can hold your hip, okay? And then get the other one, either your heel or your hip. Push down your hands and push your thighs forward. And then lift your head up. And if you can, let it go back. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the shoulders back. Make sure it's comfortable for your neck, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Push the body up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Release the left hand. Release the right hand. Now just tip forward. Keep everything else just like it is for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And come back up, ready to go. The other side, standing on your thighs. Reach your left hand, thumb on the outside, pinky finger on the inside. And then if you can always stay here. If you can get your other hand. Okay? And now push down and try to pull your thighs forward. Really going up with your body. Back bends are 80% up, 20% down. 80% of your energy is pulling up, up, up. And then take your right hand off, left hand off, and come over. Now come to a plank pose. Place your hands. This is great for Monday. We're just going to do a regular plank pose for 10 breaths. It'll get you ready for everything else you do this week. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Whether you're going to do side planks, you could do arm work this week, whatever it is, go to the gym. Inhale. Exhale, carry bags around. Inhale. Exhale, that's 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. If it's too much, put the knees on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 5. You might have to work up to this. Inhale. Exhale, 6. It might be too easy. If it's too easy, you can bring your hands together. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now lower your body down and put your head right at the front of your mat. Grab the corners of your mat. If you don't have a mat, just put your hands on the floor. If you have a mat, grab the corners of the mat, bring your toes together. Now coming up, you can pull the mat or push your hands on the floor. Too much, bring the elbows on the floor. Too little, bend the knees and take your toes toward your head. Okay, find where it's just right. If you're uncomfortable, move a little bit. That's one of the tricks to keep getting better. Keep moving. Keep finding ways to access a better pose for you. Steady, confident. Sometimes you got to hold these a little longer to get stronger. So if it's uncomfortable, just remember, I'm building stamina. It's going to be a little hard because I'm trying to get in shape. It's going to be a little hard. And calm down. Make a pillow, palm on palm. Rest like you just took a little nap. Now, put the other palm on the palm. Rest your head and bring your legs together. Nail your elbows into the floor. Pull your navel away from the floor and squeeze your legs together. Lift the right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep reaching it. 6. Really straight, everyone. 8, 9, and lower. Now, same thing with the left. Make sure your elbows are braced, your navel's in. Lift the left. 1. Try to stretch it a little more now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the navel lifting. 6. Stretch the top of the thigh. 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. One more cobra pose. Place the hands or grab your mat. Inhale, reach the nose, chin, chest up. Take a couple breaths here. Feel like you could fold right in the middle of your back. If you could fold your back in half. Feel like this. Happy Monday. Really expanding the chest. And coming down the child's pose. Knees apart, toes together. We're almost there, you guys. Take a little rest. We're just going to do a little stuff for our hips. A little twisting, a little forward bend, and a little rest, okay? Again, you can do as much of the class as you want. If you have the full hour, that's great. But if you only have 5 minutes, you do 5 minutes. If you have 10 minutes, you do 10 minutes. It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes we don't do things because we always think they have to be perfect. They always have to be a perfect certain way. But usually things aren't that perfect way. Okay? So just make what you're doing be perfect for you. Okay? It is perfect. Doesn't have to be different than it is. Let's swing our legs around. And now we will do some hips. Let's just rock our feet side to side, side, side. Anytime you move your ankles like this, it's good because it travels up to those hips. So a little windshield wiper. Okay? Now separate your feet and do circles. This turns in the hips as well. If you need something daily for your hips, these two exercises are good. The windshield wipers and the ankle circles. You can do them sitting or laying on your back. And reverse the circle. But make sure you let everything go. Let it twirl around in that ball and socket joint. Okay, good. All right, now feet together. And flap your thighs a little bit. If it hurts the knees, move your feet more forward. Too easy, bring your feet in. Impossible, sit on something like a folded blanket or a pillow, or if you have a yoga block, sit on a yoga block. You're trying to hit the thighs against the floor. Mine don't hit the floor, but yours might. Okay. Now, pull your right foot in, your left foot out, and let's go over the left leg here. As much as you can, go to the limit. And return. Change the leg. Put this one real close in. If it's too much, just let it go out, okay? Now go over this leg as much as you can, okay? Trying to match our pose. Even sometimes we have a slightly different hip or different condition in each side of the back. Try to gently balance the body out. That's one of the reasons you were doing these kind of practices. So over time, the imbalances in your body don't get worse. They get better. They get corrected. A lot of problems are from bad posture. Standing on one leg, carrying a bag on one side, using a mouse with one hand. We know all about it. Okay, now open both. This is hips. You want to try to open as much as you can. Use your fingertips, lift the chest up, roll your inner thighs to the floor, and now place the hips gently down. Start walking your hands forward. Easy does it. You can hold right here. You could come on your elbows, but make sure your legs aren't rolling in. If you look at your legs, your knees and feet are facing the ceiling. Okay, don't let them roll in or out. That might take a little while to get. If you're really strong, push your legs down harder into the floor. Okay, that'll help you stretch more. Okay, let's walk a little bit more forward. Let's stretch that out there. And coming up. Good. Now, cross your ankles. It doesn't matter which ankle you have in front. Okay, just bring those legs like that. And we're going to take our right elbow in front, our left elbow under, and you're going to twist the arms up in the eagle arms. Inhale. Exhale. Sit up straight. Inhale. Exhale. That's probably one of the hardest things in yoga, is to constantly sit up straight. Inhale. But it's hard at work as well, right? Exhale, especially when we get tired, we want to slump. This will make your posture better and your stamina for sitting up straight better. Inhale. Exhale. When we're straight, we have more energy. We feel better. Inhale. When we slump, we start to feel tired. Exhale. Release. Change the cross of your legs. And now we're going to take the left elbow in front and take your right arm under. Twist those arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist the arms. Open the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the lower back in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Close the bottom ribs in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and release. Now, open the legs again. This time, bend the knees and turn to one side. Go over the front leg. Okay? Now we're going to change. So you keep your legs bent, and you turn them like this, and you go over the knee that's in front. Okay, let's do that a few more times. And go one way. It doesn't matter which way you start. And then go the other way. This is really good for your hips. Be gentle. If you don't get as far, that's okay. That's okay. If you're really loose, you can slide into split on side to side, okay? Let's do this twice more, everybody. So there's always a way to make something harder. There's always a way to make something easier, just like in life. Okay, very good. Let's stretch our legs out in front. Reach our heels. Now you might need to bend your knees because we want our chest to touch our legs. If you don't need to bend your knees, you can come like this. If you want, you can hold like this and pull, especially if you're way back here. Try to get some leverage to pull. You can also sit on the yoga block or a towel so you can get closer to the legs. Very important, okay? It protects your back, okay? Okay. Okay. All right. Stretching here. Really breathing. You could walk your hands more forward. You could clasp your fingers behind your back and stretch. There's lots of choices here. You could put your hands behind your head and pull. Okay, let's slowly come out of it. Now, let's lay it on the floor. Lay down straight, right down the middle there. Hug your right knee in your chest. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Open the right arm to the side. Twist. Pull your knee across the body to the left side. If you want, you can hook the foot in the inner leg. If it's too much, you could hold under the knee. You can adjust the pressure by how much you press your left hand. And slowly return. Change the legs. Right leg down, left leg in. Breathe in. Out one. So you can lengthen your back here. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders back, bottom leg stretched. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open the left arm. Exhale, twist to the right. Keep the breath going. And if you can, keep both shoulders on the floor. Nice and long. If there's pain, slowly come back. Try not to get frustrated. Try to enjoy your movement. Try to relax. The more you do the class, the more you do the exercise, you'll get used to the pattern. And you can relax more and more than the first time you listen to it. The more you do, I know everyone on YouTube, they jump around from one tape to another tape. But sometimes it's good to stick with one tape. Like if you do this every Monday for a long time, you're going to see a lot of improvement, maybe more improvement than if you always just changing classes. It's good to have a variety. Some routines you keep repeating, and then you also do different routines to keep your inspiration and keep it exciting. Okay? Now, come on out of that. Let's try the shoulder stand. If you cannot go back on your shoulders because you have a neck problem or high blood pressure, you're just going to take your legs up like this. If you know shoulder stand, go ahead. All right? If you don't know shoulder stand, what you're going to do is you're going to have your legs on the floor and then you're going to lift them. You're going to roll them up. And you're going to try to take your legs over your head. Now there's an adjustment. You got to get your shoulders closer together and your hands up your back. If you do it and you find out it's too much, come back to the legs up the wall, just sticking your legs up in the air. If this is okay, raise your legs up. Try to get your feet up over your throat. If that's too much, pike them slightly so there's no strain. See how I can still talk? If your voice is cut off, we know that it's too intense or you're too much on your neck. You want to be on your shoulders, okay? Now, wherever you are, close the eyes. Focus in the third eye center. And just relax there. Just keep watching that space between the eyebrow. Good. Bring the legs overhead. This is called halasana, the plow. Take your hands down. Bend your knees a little toward your ears. Let them drop a little bit more. And then use your arms like brakes. And everybody, you're going to bring your hips to the floor. And then you're going to bring your feet right next to your buttocks, almost touching your pointer finger. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. And again, walk your shoulder blades closer together and lift the hips up in the bridge pose. Close the eyes, focus between the eyebrow, and breathe. Make sure you're lifting your body upward. This is a back bend as well. 80% of your energy up. Keep holding, keep relaxing, keep lifting. You're developing your concentration, you're developing your stamina, your focus, your strength. You're connecting with your inner self. And slowly roll down. Very good. Now you can repeat that one more time, or you can take your hands back right next to your ears, and we'll do the full back bend, which is called Urdhva Dhanurasana. Everybody can lift their hips up. Okay, so you can either stay here. If you want to work on the next one, quickly bring the crown of the head to the floor. Then you can either stay here or you can start to straighten your arms. This one takes some practice. If you're really good at this one, you already do this, you can do it from standing. You can do any variation, lifting one leg up at a time, lifting one arm. If you're in bridge and you want a variation, you can try lifting up one leg, up and down, okay? But just keep working, keep moving, keep breathing. See, it's already a good day. When you get your workouts and your practice in, everything's better. And slowly calming down. Hug those knees into the chest. Rock from one hip to the other. Good. Take the arms open like a T. Take both legs now to the left, head to the right. This is a spine twist. If it's too much, you can bring your feet lower. If it's not enough, you can stretch your legs out, straighten them, and grab your feet. The important thing is that we twist as much as we can. Bend the knees and come back. Now let's do the other side. Go over to the right. Look your head to the left. If it's too hard, bring your feet down. Too easy, straighten your legs and grab your feet. Relax. Everyone can relax a little bit more in life. Sometimes we just get too tense about things, too much anxiety, too much nervousness. I want to relax and enjoy every minute of every day. Bend the knees, coming back up. Now let's take the corpse pose. Some people skip this part, but if you can do it, I highly advise you to do it. It will have a big impact on your health, the relaxation, okay? So we lay like a corpse, palms up, legs loose, and we close the eyes. Now we really want to relax, like not falling asleep. We're very alert inside. But the body's relaxing deeper than usual, deeper than when it falls asleep. Relax the left arm and shoulder. Relax the left side of your back, the left hip. Relax your left leg and foot. Now, the other side. Relax the right arm and shoulder. Relax the right side of your back and the hip. Relax the right leg, the right foot. Back heavy, letting go of all tension. as if it's just sinking into the ground. Relax the chest and the belly. Everything inside healthy, strong, getting all the best. Wherever you concentrate, the prana goes there. That's healing, strengthening. Relax the neck, relax the throat. Relax the face and the head. Relax the mind. Now, begin to deepen the breath. Gently move your fingers, your toes. Reach your arms overhead. Squeeze the buttocks and stretch. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor, like you're laying under a tree, completely relaxed. Roll to either side, side fetal position. Lean on to your hand and push yourself up to sitting. Keep your eyes closed and your focus within. Now see if you can bring the relaxation into this upright position. Bringing the hands together to center the chest. Remember how precious all days are. Mondays tend to have a bad rap, but they're as precious as all the other days. You did your practice. You should feel great. I hope you'll have an amazing day. Let's drop our chin and just bow down to each other. Bow down to that which we cannot control. Bow down to our good fortune. I wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful day. And please subscribe, keep practicing. Share these classes with your friends if you know anyone who loves yoga or wants to learn yoga. Okay? Thank you. I'm Tahji from Yoga Bees Are Beautiful. Thank you for practicing.